After battling with consequences of writer's strike, Hollywood is bracing for a potential actor's strike, as A-listers are ready to walk off projects if they are not offered higher compensations. Hollywood could now face a double strike. If this happens, it would be the first time in 63 years. But what actually went down? Now, in the middle of a historic labor battle where Hollywood actors have joined writers in their protest, and now the SAG-AFTRA Actors Union wants compensation updated for the streaming era and for AI interventions. Actors have claimed that they are now missing out on many forms of payments and fear that they might lose work due to artificial intelligence technology. Right now, none of the sides look ready for a compromise. But if this continues, a double strike looks very likely in the entertainment industry.
There's still a lot of shows, a lot of programming that's been in the can, that has already shot, that will continue to be rolled out. So you may not really see an impact until this fall, when, of course, the broadcast networks would traditionally be back with some of their shows. It'll be mostly reality, unscripted, that you'll see in the fall. And that's followed by more of the streaming services, which will then have a sort of a gap in programming in 2024. But the talk shows, you've already seen an impact. They immediately went into repeats a couple months ago. That will continue. And then you'll notice maybe on some of the entertainment news programs that rely on red carpets, that rely on press junkets for a lot of their content. Well, they won't have access to the stars. So you'll see less actors on those kind of shows in the coming months. But the real impact you'll start to see in the fall. A lot of the asks between the WGA and SAG are similar. There's concerns about AI, artificial intelligence, that goes through both. There's questions of residuals and how talent is paid in this new streaming era that impacts both actors and writers. Beyond that, there are other issues that are dealing with things like compensation when it comes to long-term healthcare and retirement funds, things like that differ slightly between the two.
Jennifer Lawrence might be about to walk off the set. The A-list star is among actors to say they're ready to strike if there's no deal with studios on compensation and other issues. On Wednesday, Hollywood executives were racing to reach agreement ahead of a midnight deadline set by unions. If a strike does happen, it would run alongside a stoppage by some 11,500 writers who walked out in May. The SAG-AFTRA Actors Union wants compensation updated for the streaming era. With shows no longer repeated the way they were on network TV, it says actors are losing out on the residual payments they used to get. Actors also want assurances that their digital images won't be used without permission, and they're concerned that work could be lost to artificial intelligence technology. If a strike does go ahead, it would be the first time that actors and writers have walked out at the same time since 1960, and reaching agreement could be difficult. Disney and rivals have lost hundreds of millions of dollars on streaming over the latest quarter and are looking to cut costs. At the same time, the rise of online services has eroded ad revenue as traditional TV audiences shrink. Right now, that leaves neither side looking like they're in the mood for compromise.